Hey guys, oh, having a little issue here. Let's get through that. There we go. I don't know what that was. Deactivate and activate. Welcome to the stream. And we are watching the Oilers and the Arizona Coyotes, which are nothing. Old school. Don't get a chance to wear these jersey very often. Not necessarily supporting them. Gotta go for the Canadian team. McDavid, great play. Passes it back out in front. And I had a whack at it. Alright. Just getting everything set up there. I'm sorry. Arizona was a chance. Shot in front. I assume it's going to be Koskinen in the net there. 19, yes it is. Unfortunately, Mike Smith on the IR. Never want to see that. We're back. So everyone's Thursday night. Hope you're doing well. I am going to be checking in on the football game and any intermissions here. So we got the face-off in the Oilers zone. Oilers win it, and they will break out. Arizona's going to recover in their own zone. They break the line. It's offside though, so that's going to bring up Boyd's in offside. It's going to bring up a face-off just outside the Oilers zone. Hello. I do not know any of the Coyotes. I do apologize in advance for my lack of knowledge of their names. Oilers again win the draw. Besides that game against Calgary, they have been sharp on the draw. It was noticeable in that game how bad they were doing. But the Oilers are going to press in here. They're going to bring it into the cycle. Arizona, it's pretty empty here. They have Glendale Arena, Gia. I think it is Gia something Arena. Hello. I hope to heck that you can win that money then, bud. $600. I think it's safe. I would be surprised if the Oilers don't get all 7. Alright, now the Arizona's going to try and break it up. They're going to get as far as center. It's going to get chopped in. Nurse has it at his feet. And it's going to come up. Oilers break the line. Cassian tries to chip it in. Now Ryan will cycle back to that. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibility, that's for sure. What was the odds on that? Arizona with long stretch pass. They're going to beat out the icing. Cycling back, shot goes wide. Koskinen's going to kick it out. Yamamoto's got it on the near boards. He'll put it behind his net. Barry cycles it around to Nurse, but too far. Arizona's going to take over. They've got it now in the corner. It's fighting out 2 of them. Bring it back to the point, but Draisaitl will get a stick on it. Arizona cycles it back down low. Shot goes wide. Again, Arizona's got the pressure so far. Draisaitl will lay a hit and take the puck. He's going to bring it out from his own blue line. Up to the line. Shot at a bad angle there. The Arizona keeper will knock him to the corner easily. And they will clear the zone. Cocoon will be back for it, sends it across to the backside. Yeah, that's not bad. As I said, good luck. Shot from the point. Could have been one right there from Bouchard. It's going to go all the way down for icing. That's going to bring it face off to the left of Nico Koskinen. Dave Tippett was the head coach, of course, for Arizona for 8 years. Substantial. Alright, Oilers win the draw and they'll cycle it back. They had the face off at center ice, so I guess it was not icing. Hyman fighting in the corner for it. McDavid will try and bring it. But Arizona will bring it out. They'll chip it behind the net. They'll chip and chase. And they'll collect. Send it back to the point. D-man were changing, but they do manage to keep it. Bouchard's going to turn around now. Puller already hits McDavid in stride. They got a 2-on-1. McDavid shot. Oh, and it goes wide. There's a lot of Oiler fans in the crowds here. I'd say most of the crowd is Oiler fans from what it looks like. Alright. Oilers managed to keep it in. McDavid across to Pugliardi. Shot in. And again, it's going to go back out. Pugliardi and Hyman fighting on the boards. David's going to go off the ice for a change. Arizona will control behind their own net. And they're going to try and swing it out. Three shots there. Alright, Arizona tries quick shot. It's going to get blocked. They will manage to keep the zone though. For now, as the Oilers do clear now. A little far down the ice though, and that will be icing. So again, another face-off keeping the Oilers zone. Kind of chalky play so far. Seems like a little bit of action Arizona side, and then now it's chippy both ways. Somebody's really taking the bull by its horns as it were. Alright. There you go. Finally drop the puck. Oilers win it. And they will manage to break it out. They're going to send it in deep. And Arizona will collect in their own zone. They're going to send it up. This time no one's going to be home there, but it's not far enough for ice. And Nurse will collect behind his own net. He's going to relax. And finally plays it off to his left. It's a tip at center. Goes in deep. Shot from a bad angle by Ryan. Nothing doing there as Arizona comes back the other way. 2-on-2. Little chip and chase. They play the hard. Nurse plays the man hard and he goes down. Nice defensive play by Nurse. And he's back to collect the puck. And out they go. As far as center, fires in deep. They're going to chase. Again, this is that fourth line fighting hard. Kick it back out to Nurse at the point. Oh, they had a decent cycle, but Arizona intercepts it, and now they're going to bring it back down. Flips it in. It's going to roll down the ice. Draisaitl is a prime pressure. Makes Arizona shoot all the way down the ice. Koskinen out to play it. Shot from a bad angle. Arizona now controls behind the net. Gets it out front. Front-hand backhand. Just misses the net. First great chance of the game goes to Arizona. Bad angle shot. Up high on Koskinen. He doesn't know where the rebound is. Now the Oilers will finally connect. Yamamoto. He's going to try and center it for Nugent Hopkins. Arizona again steals. They're going to bring it back. Tries a pass across, misses his man. Now Drysaddle's going to carry it out. Looks like Drysaddle's on the second line with Yamamoto now. Back to Drysaddle, quick shot. Arizona blocks it. Yamamoto now tries a shot from one knee. Nugent Hopkins will take it. Back down below to Drysaddle, who falls. He sends it from his knees out front and Arizona intercepts. High flip pass. He'll chase it. He didn't see it for a second. He gave up. Cocoon will knock it back to Nurse. And he'll send it up. Alright. In the Oilers zone again. Keith's going to send it around the boards. And it gets sent right back in. This time it looks like it will be icing as Keith connects. And with 10:02 remaining in the first, it's going to be a face-off in Arizona's zone. Best chance of the game goes to Arizona on that flurry. They had 2 shots and both were solid scoring opportunities. Face-off again. The ref didn't like that. We're gonna do it all over again. This time they go, and Arizona's going to win it back behind the net and ship it out. Duncan Keith will take it in his own zone and gives it up to McDavid at center, who brings it across the line. He's going to go wide, drops it for Hyman, takes a shot. Rebound. I and the goalie both thought he got it. They will clear it out. Oilers are going to have to tag up. McDavid circles. But they do manage to clear. Koskinen's going to stop behind the net. He's forced to backhand it as he had a man on him. Now Puljujarvi tries to spring Hyman, but Arizona pinches and will send it back behind the net where Koskinen holds it. He gets the puck stolen from him. Arizona's now got it. They're going to go for the wraparound, try to send it out front, off on Oilers' skate, and they're going to bring it back to the point. Now they cycle it behind the net, send it out front, big save Koskinen. Pad save, kicked it out. Well, Arizona really pressuring now. Smith's going to try, or Keith's going to get it off to McDavid, and they are finally going to relieve the pressure. Pass behind McDavid, but he's going to be able to chip it up into the zone. Arizona will steal it though. You don't see that very often, but he picked McDavid's pocket there. Yamamoto's coming back. And Nugent Hopkins going to cycle back into his own zone, hands it off to Nurse, and he will slow things down. He's going to walk it up through the hash marks. And now Nugent Hopkins tries to give it to Yamamoto, who's splitting the defense, but it just does not work. Alright. And there's a whistle, looks like a hand pass. We're going to have it. 8:18. We're going to go for a commercial break. Everyone's having a good Thursday night. As I said, that's on commercial check. Of course, the football game is in commercial too. They're talking about the Red Sox Astros. I do not watch a lot of baseball. Otherwise, I'd do a little more with it. Do some rankings. I might do the stadium rankings. Because the ranking videos seem to do very well for stadiums, and that's something I could actually do. I don't need a lot of knowledge about baseball to rank their stadiums. The logos of their teams, definitely be able to do that too. Definitely doable. Yeah, still on commercial on both Fox on NFL. It's going to be Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington football team, and the Raiders taking on the Eagles. Bucks. Also, Lions and Rams. We have the Panthers Giants. Something from that. Okay. Looks like the Oilers game is going to come out first. As I said, we got this face off just outside the Arizona zone. Drysaddle's going to take it. Kessel's lined up against Nugent Hopkins. Boyd wins it back. And Arizona's going to send it across. And Kessel will bring it in. He's just going to chip it in deep. And he'll cycle around, try and send it back out front. But the Oilers will take over. Nuge will send it up. And Moto will try and send it in where Nugent Hopkins chases it, sends it around to Drysaddle and the near boards. Back up to the point to Nurse. Nurse sends it across. And back. Arizona intercepts this time. Off the boards, and they're up on an opportunity. Shot. Koskinen's going to kick it up and into the net. And that'll be their 7th shot. Yep, nice. Phil Kessel with a high box side shot. And Koskinen was equal to that for sure. Okay, so Oilers get kicked out of the draw. Ryan gets kicked out. Fogel's now going to take it. And Arizona wins. Shot from the point is blockered into the corner. We're going to fight for it. Fogel's going to chip it loose, but Arizona comes up with it. A little behind the man, so he has to turn. He still gets a shot off right into the logo. Koskinen is going to hold that in his glove. And that is going to bring up another face-off in the Oilers zone. These are the ones the Oilers really need to win. Been doing a good job so far, but just gotta keep it up. Gotta keep it up. Alright. Arizona wins the face-off. And they're going to control behind their own net. See, that's the one they need to win. But Pugliarvi will knock it out. And there's a chase. Hyman is going to lose out. That was McDavid. They had that one. Shot all the way down the ice, but it's going to be on net. So Koskinen will have to play it up to Nurse. Nurse sends it behind his net to Barry. Barry back to Nurse. Nurse across the blue line. He'll chip it in deep. And now Fisher will bring it out. He'll chop it as far as center. And Barry can't handle it, so Arizona's going to get a chance, but they also have their pocket pick by McDavid. McDavid sends it back to Pugliarvi, who will bring it as far as center, chips it in. It's a bad chip in. Arizona controls right away. D-to-D pass up to the blue line. McDavid line is going to take a seat and onto the ice. And it looks like it's probably going to be, oh no, Pugliarvi's still in there. Anyway, we'll make it up. We're going to send it deep into the Arizona corner. And we'll chip and chase. Oilers steal, sending it back to the point. Across to Duncan Keith's shot. Big rebound, and then it was taken by Turris. Turris will send his backhand, and the Arizona Coyotes goaltender will smother the puck with 5:59 remaining in the first, and they're going to do another commercial break. I'm assuming they're going to give the Oilers 2 shots on that. That's what I would have given them. Right now. Check that Otacon scoreboard here. Oh, well, the football's on. Let's see. Looks like the Brownies are pushing. And we got a touchdown. Okay, this could be the earlier one. I wasn't watching earlier. We did go up 10-0. No, it was 17-7. Browns have the football again. Just the beginning of the fourth quarter. Mayfield in shotgun. Last time fakes the throw, and he's gonna have to throw it in the dirt after fake throw. He got men on him for a 2nd and 10. Refresh it. That's where I want to summary. Oh, that's weird, because on TSN they have shots of 11-6. We're going to have to see when they come back. The Browns are going to run the ball, and they're going to get about 9 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. It's Johnson. Johnson was a good run. Okay, we're back. And they are saying 10-7, so we'll go with them. And the Oilers win the draw, and they're going to press right away. The Coyotes will intercept and send it out. Oilers keep it on the... Oh, no, they managed to get out of the zone, and they're going to have to regroup. Send it down to Duncan Keith on the close boards. He's going to send it up and in. Arizona goes a pinch behind the net, and a dangerous pass out is going to get missed. They're going to send it all the way down the ice. Oh my God, Montreal lost again. 5-0. That is not good. That is not good again. They're going against Detroit next game, I believe. That's a must-win for them. Detroit coming off that loss tonight too against the Flames 3-0. Bit of the scores. I'll get to them all here when we have the election. We got for the nation. Draisaitl wins it to Nugent Hopkins off the faceoff, and he gets a nasty shot away. That could have been dangerous. They're going to send it all the way down the ice, but they're going to say it was close enough for Kuhn that he could have played it. So no icing. Then he sends it all the way down the ice, and the goalie will play it. Kessel gives it off to Boyle. Boyle sends it up. Deep shot in. He'll give it. But the shot is blocked by Cocoon, and now they're blowing the whistle. I don't think it looks like the net might have been off there. 4:59 remaining in the first. Another whistle. And a 2nd and 5 for the Browns as well. A little Philly special, but they're going to turn it into a run, and they're going to lose 2 yards on that one. That's going to be at 37. Back on commercials. That seemed like a quick in between commercial there. So Browns fail special plays. Yeah, 3rd and 7. So they're saying they only lost 1 yard on that play. I thought it was a bit more. Mayfield from shotgun, and that's going to be a catch. He caught that, yep. I thought he did. That's going to be a first down. Oh, is that Case Keenum? It is, sorry, Mayfield's fractured is something. I forgot about that. That's how injured riddled the Cleveland Browns are. 1, 2. Yeah, he was in. And his knee was down too. And Alright. So Boyd is going to take the face off again. Definitely taking their time here. I don't know if they just don't know they're back for pressure break or not, but you are, guys, you are. Okay, Oilers win it. Fogel's going to bring it out. And the Oilers pressing out to the point. Cocoon with the shot. It's going to go wide. Koskinen sends it back. Cocoon. And Arizona's going to chip it down, yes. And it's going to come in front. Pugliarvi's going to hand pass it. But Arizona touches it, so it's clear. And they're going to bring it out of the zone and backhand it up. And Barry's going to try and intercept it. Arizona's still controlling for now. 3:48 remaining. Shots are still 10-7. It's been a lot of a lull in the action right now. Barry, he has the puck pinched off him. He's sending it around now. Nurse will chase it down in the near corner, still in the other zone. Nurse back across to Barry, who sends a head pass. And that is McDavid. He is chopped up. No call, but he also had the guy's stick. Now he's going to steal the puck, sends it across to Nugent Hopkins, who is racing in. Nugent Hopkins will then steal the puck back, gives it back to McDavid, who gives it back to Nuge. And eventually the Arizona steals it. They're going to go in with a cheeky little dumping. They're still going to control. A little miscommunication there. He sent it behind the net, but the guy cut out in front. Allows Edmonton to take over. And they'll flip it back out into the center ice area. Backhand behind the net into the close corner. Arizona still controlling in the Edmonton zone, but being kept to the outside. No shots yet. Near the line, but not out. Now he tries a very bad angle shot. It's going to come out in front, though. They are going to be forced back out to the perimeter, down the far corner, behind the net. And the Oilers will finally chip it out. And it's not going to be far enough for icing, so that is definitely fortunate. Oh, Fogel with the move to the outside. Shot scores. A harmless play. And Cassian and the Fogel line gets the Oilers on the board. And that is what you want to see, is scoring from your third line. That is awesome. And that's going to be 1-0. He went inside, outside, right around his legs. And then high on the goal, and just like that, the Oilers are up again. They've really been playing some good hockey this year. Okay, so face-off is won by the Oilers again. They're going to chip it back down. Cassian is going to get an elbow up on Gostisberg, and that is going to be a penalty. And with 1:31 left in the first, the Arizona Coyotes are going on power play. overwhelming. Zach Cassian. Maybe, I don't know that that's a full penalty, but it does happen to be Cassian, so he's definitely got himself a bit of a reputation. So we got an Arizona Coyotes power play, first of the game for either team. It's been a pretty clean game so far. The Browns are still marching. They're on, looks like about the 17th, second and 10. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Koskinen. The Oilers will win it, and they're going to get it out. Shoot it all the way down the ice. That could have been icing again. Oh yes, sorry, the power play. Silly me. Arizona though, bringing it right back in. They're going to backhand it. I've got control now in this corner. Nobody, they're just leaving him. Oh, the net's off. Koskinen waits right down to alert him. See if that net's off. Looks like they need the net repair people. They're going to repair the ice a bit. Yeah, it looks like it's totally gashed out. I don't know how that just happened. It is Arizona. Imagine having bad ice conditions in the desert, eh? What's that all about? Got the drilling it out. Make sure that sucker's deep. Now the rest are trying to discuss who knocked it off. Did we see who knocked it off? I got a buddy talking to me on Facebook, but oops. Busy right now, buddy. Sorry. Alright. They're sure taking their time fixing this. So we're going to go 2nd and 3 with 10:36. The Browns have the ball. Oh no, the Broncos do. What happened? Was there a fumble, interception? Something happened. Anyway, the Broncos have it. They're going to try a slant. And they're going to catch it. And that's going to be game of about 7. Teddy Bridgewater's back. We're going to go to 3rd down. Oh no, 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1. Alright, so Arizona's going to lose the draw. Bouchard will kick it right outside the zone. We have a minute left in the first. And minute 30 in the penalty. Arizona's going to come from behind their own net. Nugent Hopkins is going to bother. So they will back it. They make it as far as the line. Oilers chop it, but they do manage to control it again. All three viewers. Hello, how's everyone doing? Right? Arizona again sends it across a little bit. No, they're not going to say it was high sticking. Control in the zone. They try and send it out front, but he fans on it. But Bouchard's gonna connect and send it out. Boucher, Bobby Boucher. Alright, Arizona brings it right back in. Shot from bad angle through traffic, but it gets blocked before it gets to the net. Ryan's gonna send Nurse up, stringing him all alone. Quick inside outside, but the goalie will save that. Send it up high into the corner. And it's just 4, 3, 2, 1 left. That's going to bring up the end of the first period. That was not the most eventful first period, that's for sure. But Oilers did get the lead, that's the important thing. Almost make like a second button just to alright, can you see Good to see so many viewers dropping in. Love to see even more. If you're new, definitely hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love you for it. Alright, we might as well hop over to football. Oh, there you go, the commercial team. Awesome. Let's do the out-of-town scoreboard. I'm gonna go get a refill of my drink and stuff. So we got the Rangers. They're looking to close out the game with a minute 14 left. 2-1. Nashville, Southampton, of course. Vancouver is up 3-1 over Chicago. 14 minutes left in the third. Carolina beat Montreal, as we said, 4-1. San Jose picked up another win over Ottawa, 2-1. Colorado's continuing to struggle as they lost 4-1 to the quite good Florida Panthers. Watch for their movement in the power rankings up even farther. Also Washington, they're in the power rankings. They won 4-1. We got Columbus again, 3-2 winners. Calgary beat Detroit, and Winnipeg even beat the Ducks. So the Ducks finally lost on their Western road swing to both Edmonton and Winnipeg after doing quite well at the beginning. Tomorrow we're going to have Toronto and San Jose early. We got Buffalo and Boston. I don't know, Boston's not doing as well as they should, and Buffalo is yet to lose, so that should be an interesting game. LA, Dallas, and then Edmonton and Vegas, which we will probably be back to do again tomorrow. Let's do it all over again. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, so we've got other county scoreboard already. We're on commercial for balloons. Commercial for batteries. Commercials everywhere. Most special. We have commercials for football game. I wish we had commercials for hockey. Doesn't look like you can hear that much. It's going to be an interesting weekend of football, that's for sure. Alright, 7:20. And they are in Browns territory on the Browns 27. Let's see how they can beat Teddy and shotgun. He's going to fake the pass, fake. Now he's going to throw. And it looks like he may have enough. We'll see where they spot him. The first down. Clock's going to continue to click. Happy calls for it, and he gets it. He comes down with it. Yeah, man, Drake all over him too. Right, again. From shotgun, he's got a back to his left. He's going through though again. He's got lots of time, and that's not gonna. I think it may have been tipped. Definitely not going there. He's 21 for 28, 21 for 29 now, 168 yards, touchdown, interception. Not a bad game. Not a bad game. Okay. He's going to throw, and it was in and out of his arms. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Use on the second on the D there. Really good play offense, right? Sorry. You probably get that. I don't want to get any call from Kevin. Just a little bit going. Okay. Bridgewater connects and he dives. Where are they going to mark him? They're going to mark him good. That is a first down. I don't know if they'll need the chains right there. So he had that ball protected. I don't think so. First and goal at 10. And the whistles are up. I wonder if they're challenging it. Yeah. Well. Yeah, they're challenging and I think they might have something. And that, instead of first and goal, would bring up fourth and short. Maybe even 4th and 1. And that's no bueno for the Broncos, though I'm sure they'd be, if you ask them at the end of the first, they'd be happy to have a tie. So this could, bring them within 10, and then they could do a squib kick or any number of things. Even just trust on their deep, get a quick 3 up, and then go get a tutty. Or do you trust in your backs right now and let them run? Let them get that first down. What am I right? That's a good skate too. Jack in the Box commercial snuck through on the screen. I'm watching the Valley Sports screen. That's fun. All right, let's see what we're rocking for stats here. Let's look at the leaders early in the season. Let's look at the leaders. Vancouver's looking to hold on. It's still 3-1. That's 9:27. Tyler Bertuzzi of the Detroit Red Wings leads the league with 5 goals, even though he got shut out. He's also tied with Anze Kopitar, equal first. Connor McDavid and Ovechkin is tied for second with 4. And Cam Atkinson, and I'm sure many other tied at 3. Drew Doughty, of all people, leads the league with 6 assists. Draisaitl and Victor Hedman tied, of course. And for points, Kopitar has 8. McDavid and Draisaitl also have 8. I don't think Kopitar will be able to keep up that pace. The next 3, which are McDavid, Draisaitl, and Stamkos, I think can. What else is an important stat? Plus minuses. Pims, penalty minutes. Nathan Bastian of the Seattle Kraken's already at 27. Ryan Donato and Jamie Olowski, also of the Kraken, have 17. We got 3 of the top 5. They've been obviously spending a lot of time short-handed. Time on the ice is led by Darnell Nurse. Well done. Goaltenders. Wins. I'm not really going to base much on them because there's a lot with 3 now. We'll look at goaltender stats a little later on. It's not fair. There's so much on it. So, okay. Oh, so they did, sorry, my bad, I was watching the hockey night. They did give it to the Broncos. The challenge was unsuccessful. And then they threw a touchdown pass, but he was unable to come down with his feet in the zone, so now it's going to be 2nd and goal. Teddy and shotgun. He's got time. He circles to the left. He's going to run it himself. He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets one. That's going to be 3rd and goal. .550 remaining. He managed to get out of bounds, though that will stop the clock. He definitely felt that pocket collapse fairly quickly. He had time, and then boom, 2 men on. Alright. As I said, he's down inside, so that's how he throws. He's got a man. He's rumbling, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown Broncos, there's a flag. I think that was after the touchdown though. Javonte Williams. And we are game 17-13 with 5:17 remaining. Well, so far Basket must be loving it because he's getting his wish for morning game. Basketball Simba is getting his wish. I was hoping for more goals, more action, definitely more fun to call, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So being out by okay. Let's go to commercial. Oh, and it looks like oil are back on the ice. Costco is warming up. Jeez, we are about to start the second period. It's hilarious that the Oilers are in this situation they're in after years of having such goaltending strength. Their number one, Mike Smith, goes down. I think they should be fairly confident in Costco. I think he's fully capable of stealing the number of games he would want. Alright, we are back. And it is still a Arizona power play for 5 more seconds. And it will come out of the Oilers zone and they're back to full strength. Arizona still controlling though. Shot goes wide. Bouchard will knock it out. As it swings around, we have a whistle. No, it wasn't as boring. I give it a hard time that it was boring, but you know, it wasn't that bad. They have 20 shots. Could be worse, right? Okay. Swung around. And the Oilers with David and Drysdale are pinching. Oh look, they're back on the same line again. Even though they're up on nothing and they stole the first, they swapping up the lines already. Goes behind the net, Koskinen stops it for Keith. Keith skates it out to the blue line. It's going to get chipped, so it shouldn't be icing. Goalie will play it, and that was a nice play because Arizona's right back out. And they got 3 coming across the line. He runs into Corey CC though, and that puck's going to get knocked out. McDavid will chip it up. Well, we already with a nice hit, but Drysdale, I don't know if the puck seemed to stick, but it wasn't good. The Oilers are being chased back into their own zone. Well, backhand around on the ice to Junkin Keith. Keith up to Pugliarvi. He gets hit off the puck. He's going to cut to Ryan. Ryan will shoot it in deep. Full goal of the game. Goal scorer is going to get a chase. He's going to knock the man off the puck. Arizona does finally clear though. A little too far. Bouchard will get a chop at it. Ryan's going to chase it. It's going to go into the corner. And now Cassian will bring it up. He's going to swing it across to Bouchard, who had speed. Back to Fogle. Fogle loses the handle, but it comes back to him. Shot. And now Cassian's got it behind the net. This line has been given Arizona another shot from Bouchard from the point. This line has been given Arizona fits tonight. And that is hilarious because it's not the line you'd expect to be giving them fits. Arizona was a long lead pass, but two guys bump him off the puck. Bouchard's going to chase it down, then Turris will take over. Chips it up, and they'll shoot it all the way down into Arizona zone. Sent it out front, but nobody there. To the point, Nurse will send it down around. Again, the Oilers controlling, cycling it around. Some good pressure to start after killing that power play. Puck was sent across. It's going to go off stick into the crowd. And with 16:56 remaining in the first, or second, we have a whistle. Cheering. That's why I want to toss these guys things in really. Anyway, the Kessel Boyd line's coming back on with Chicherin, looks like. Sort of trying to learn these Coyotes names. Again, cheering for the Oilers, but I just never get to wear this jersey. Love the jersey. Nurse sends one towards the net. Kind of dangerous. Hyman will send it back around to McDavid. McDavid back to the point. Shot. Reflected. And deflected. When Hyman tried to spin around. Shot, but goes up into the crowd. He says, my bad. And shots are now even. That's the Oilers are definitely starting to take it to them a bit. And they're going to toss McDavid from the circle. He gets a chuckle out of that. Hyman will go in to replace him. And now they kick the Arizona guy out, so they have to do the straw or somebody's getting flayed in penalty. And Hyman came in early, and that's it. They're going all the way down the ice. I don't know if it's a penalty too, but Hyman totally cheated in on that one for sure. 100%. I was going to say, how do they not call that? And then they did call it. It is delay game. Well, McDavid is incensed. He is not happy at all. He is not happy. The Flames were guilty of this last year, I saw during the game. If you get kicked out of the draw twice and you have to go in the penalty box and pull your Pugliarvi's off to serve it. And just like that, the Arizona Coyotes are getting their second power play of the game. So, face off in Coyote zone, and they finally get a face off right. One back to the draw. Arizona puts it across, shot, and whoa, that was dangerous. Up high, it may have missed the net, but they cough up the puck. Ryan is able to steal it, but they steal it right back. Yamamoto, though, is pushing and gets them to go all the way behind the net. Now lead pass up the center. Chips it in, that's going to be offside. And it's going to be a whistle. So we're going to have to take the face off at the Oilers zone. And so far, very choppy, very chippy play. Not a great start. And McDavid is still, you could say, is saying what a word there. What a something joke. I think we all know what that word really was. You don't have to be a master lip reader, is what I'm saying. Alright, so Arizona's going to break out of their own zone. And finally, kind of choppy again. And they lose the line, and they'll have to chase it. Smith's going to send it high, but it gets brought down. Oh, they went across. Couldn't get a shot off, so back to the point. Arizona's set up for the first time. Across to Kessel. Kessel works it in, now sends it across. Shot. And Koskinen doesn't know where he is, but it's in him somewhere. He's arguing to the ref about something. He is definitely arguing about something. Let's see. I don't know who's arguing, but nobody hit him or anything. Oh, Fetcher did kind of give him a little piece of wood there. Alright, Bouchard sends it out front to Fogel, who's going to flip it all the way down the ice. 48 seconds remaining on the power play. 15:25 in the period. Arizona was only one shot on this power play so far. 2 on the first. They are still kind of hemmed in their own zone. Fogel is putting on some great pressure. He's got the goal too. I mean, he's playing a great game. Arizona does break the line. They're going to send it around. They let it slide all the way back to the point. Now they finally set up. Shot from the point. Koskinen kicks a leg out. Great save, Koskinen. That's Arizona's best chance in a while. Probably the only second good chance of the game. Fogel again with some pressure. Oh, and Arizona with bad back pass across the ice. And with 3 seconds left, that will end the power play. But they are going to get in for a chance. Bouchard trips them down, and they're going right back to the power play. I'm not even going to take the power play button off because the Oilers are going right back to the penalty box. This time it's Bouchard, so one of the defensemen. And if McDavid was incensed before, he's damn near fuming at this point. You know, he grabs his arm and pulls his whole arm back. Yeah, and he even stops. I'm sorry. Ref has to call that. That's what you want is consistent calls, and they're going to call that call every time. You got to keep your hands on your stick. So when you put your hands in on a guy, in the middle of a guy, that's when you're going to get called. Alright, Arizona with the setup. Shot deflected in the front. And they are going to get it all the way down the ice, the Oilers do. Arizona's going to have to set up and bring it out from behind the line now. Also, Browns are threatening. They're at the 21-yard line. Alright, Arizona swings around behind the net to the point. Being pressured, down low, shot, and it is blocked. It's like by Nugent Hopkins, who sends it right up to Hyman. Hyman is going to score short-handed. He walks in, and I believe that's his first as an Oiler. And a short-handed goal to the no. That was just equal even strength. Right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a shorty. Beautiful, beautiful placement. And Hyman's on the board, and the Oilers are up 2-0. And in the right place on the NHL leaderboard, or power rankings, if you ask me. So Vancouver ended an empty netter. They're going to win it 4-1. So solid third period action for them. They're going to get another 2 points. As the Pacific is heating up. There's 39 seconds left on the power play. 13-12. Remaining in the second. And the Oilers win the face-off, and they're going to drill it way down the ice. Well shot. Causing Arizona to have to regroup on yet another kind of futile power play. In fact, this one's even more futile because the only person to score is Hyman. Well, down low. Into the corner, 10 seconds remaining. I don't know that we're going to get another shot. 4 seconds. D to D. They walk in from the point. Shot. And it's deflected up into the crowd. But it'll bring us back to full strength. and put the Coyotes to 0-4-3 on the power play. 0-3. The Oilers' penalty kill is looking pretty darn good. Oh, sorry, that's Zach Hyman's second. I forgot he got a goal in that first one. That was Warren Fogel's first one. Nuge up there with 4 points already, or 4 assists already. Wow. Jesse Pulley already got 2 minutes for face-off violation. There you go. And Richard 2 minutes rolling. Alright, the Browns are really pressing. 23 seconds left. They're gonna kneel. Oh yeah, there we go. 18 seconds left. That's the game. And you see it was only the second down. So they're gonna take back. Browns are gonna go 4-3, and the Broncos are gonna, after a 3-0 start, drop to 3-4. You wonder why you didn't see them on my power rankings. I can tell you why. That's not exactly going to move the Browns back into my top 10 though either. Browns are a ways away from that. It's going to take a little more than that to get into the top 10. Well, that means we have one less thing to flip to. Duncan Keith's in his 17th NHL season. That's pretty soon. Won 3 Stanley Cups though. Biggest veteran leadership on the blue line, maybe. Who knows? Oh. Kicked one of the Arizona Coyotes out, and this time Drysdale's going to win. So now every time somebody gets kicked out of the face-off circle, you get it weird. It's played all the way in on the goalie. He's going to hold on to it. I don't know how McDavid can still be arguing. I mean, he's got what he wanted. Face-off won by Arizona. They're going to put it behind their own net. And now send it over the zone. Oilers will have to take up. Wherever he gets the push off there. And they're going to send it deep into the zone. Arizona chops it past Nurse. McDavid's on him. Finally, Jason Barry will sneak it up. And the Oilers will finally bring it out. They tried to headman it to McDavid, but it will get intercepted. But Pugliarvi will now bring it in, send it into Drysdale. Drysdale slings it around. McDavid in the top corner now has it. Back to Harry at the point. Shot. Tricky shot. Goalie had to be wise there. But he was equal to the task, and for the first time in the game, the Edmonton Oilers are leading on the shot clock. And they are looking to do some more damages. McDavid in and out, shoots, scores. Wow, McDavid, just like that. We got a 3-0 game. McDavid came to play, boys. McDavid came to play. And that is not good for the Arizona Coyotes. Well, it's good for us that like scores. It is not good for basketball cinemas, most likely either. He's probably saying, damn it, boys, stop scoring. But that was a clean goal. He's going to score like that every time. And this highly partisan. What was 200th goal? Didn't Draisaitl do that last game? It's like, I caught you. Gave you a year. I gave you a year head start. I still got you. Alright, Oilers gonna chop it back in, but full goes in, so they have to tag up. Kessel, I'm gonna swing it behind the net. And Calgary are showing a 1-1-1 with a 3-0 win over the 2-1-1 Detroit Red Wings. Do you think Montreal will beat Detroit, or will the streak continue? Fogel's going to ship it and try and chase, but he gets cut off. Looks like it hurt the D's hand though. He's trying to claim he got slashed. Ref's not having any of it. 10:08 remaining in the second. Alright, it's going to go across. Set up. Oh, he fell and tripped the Oiler, but that looks like a legitimate fall. And we're going to the Oilers will chase it back in their own zone. Back to Bouchard. Got himself an assist and a penalty. He just needs a goal for Gordie Howe hat-trick. They're going to just Arizona, that is, dump it in deep and go for a change. Bouchard will get chipped off the puck, but the Oilers still managed to win it, but they're going to send it all the way down the ice. And that will be icing. It's definitely going to bring face off all the way back into their zone. And the fewest games to 200 goals, we got Connor McDavid. It only took him 411, but Ovechkin took only 296. Stamkos only took 354, and Sidney Crosby 396. So those are four people that are not too bad to have in front of you. Draisaitl back to, or loses the draw, back to the point. Arizona shot goes through traffic. I don't think it had make it through traffic though. It's bumped into the corner. Ryan's fighting there with Draisaitl. Gets out, and Arizona will keep in. They send it towards the net. Oh, stolen, but they shoot wide. They're missing these glorious opportunities. To the point, shot saved by Koskinen, who's having himself a game. Edmonton's going to have some time. Arizona had to check up after the icing. Oh, bad pass through the center. Arizona's going to bring it back in, but Midge will steal it and give it off to Draisaitl. So they're back to splitting. They've split McDavid and Draisaitl up again, which I think they should do. Arizona with a decent shot, but it just goes wide. From the point, shot. Koskinen's going to glove that and hold it, and finally some rough stuff begins. It looks like it's Smith and Zingle getting in on it. This game's starting to get interesting. The second period is vastly superior to the first. And it was 8:15 left, so it looks like they're going to hit it and Marshall break up. A good old Marshall word. And right now there's 71.5%. Oh, that's gotta be old. I'm gonna say the Oilers one. It's gotta be higher than that, huh? For to be honest. No, it's still 71.5. Connor McDavid's fifth. Cody Arby's fifth assist. Good night. Good night for some of these boys. I think you're going to see a lot of Oilers in a very high in the scoring race. If we updated standings, let's see here. You know Florida's going to be in the power ranking. It's still 4-9. St. Louis is 3-0. Carolina still hasn't played since the last power rankings. No, they beat Montreal today, so they're up 4. Edmonton beat 4-0. Buffalo has got a big game against Boston coming up. Adversely, If we might do a power bottom 3 or something. You know who that'd be right now. Montreal, Chicago, and Arizona. Arizona, I assume, is going to lose this one. They're going to be 0-3-1. That's not a great start. Vegas is not looking so great either. They're in up against Edmonton tomorrow, as I said, I hope to do that game as well. Alright, Arizona wins the face-off, but they win it too far. And it's going to go back and out of the zone. Cooler Every's arguments are on the flip points, and that's it. We're going to have a face-off. And McDavid will win it. Chases into the corner. He's going to swing it all the way around, drops it to Nurse at the point. Nurse sends in the Cooler Every back to Nurse, but tried to get it back to Cooler Every, but Arizona intercepts. They've got 3 with speed across the line. Has to drag a toe to stay on side. Koskinen saves, but there's a rebound. Arizona guys knocked down on the crease. Again, the Oilers failed to clear. Nurse with a nifty play, and he's going to find a clear. McDavid's got it along the boards. Nurse pushes the guy down, pucks at the guy's feet. Nurse is on him. Finally, the puck is brought in by Arizona. I thought Edmonton was going to get. Kessel stops. He drops to the point. McDavid's going to kick it up. I almost made it to Pugliarvi, but he had a man draped all over him. Finally, Barry will send it across. Arizona putting some pressure on here after that third goal. They're going to swing wide, going for a wraparound, but the Oilers will steal and send it right back out. Arizona's going to have to chase it back into their own zone. And we'll swing it around. Okay, I think that's offside. If they ever reviewed, like if the Arizona ever scored there, it would have been unfortunate because I think it would have been offside, but it's a moot point now because it's come out, and now Arizona's in on a break. Swings around, easily goes around Duncan Keith, but Koskinen's up for the save. Now it's in the corner, and Ryan's going to bring it out off the boards. Cassian's got it in the center ice area, but Arizona steals again. They're going to send it in deep. Keith's going to bring it behind his own net. Chips it off to his partner, Cece, who sends it down. Finds Draisaitl way in deep. Draisaitl's centering pass is intercepted though, and Arizona will bring it back. Across the line. He puts on the brakes near the hash browns and sends it in deep. On the other side, behind the net, Bouchard's got it in the top corner. He gets the puck stolen away from him, back to the point, but it's intercepted by Yamamoto. Yamamoto has it chopped off his stick. Arizona collects the puck again. 5:15 remaining. And honestly, the play is that the Oilers have not outplayed the Coyotes 3-0 worth. Arizona's had some good chances. They just have not been lucky enough to score. But Edmonton's goals for sure. Like McDavid's going to hit that every day, all day. Arizona's in their own zone. Hey, what's going on, folks? How you doing tonight? And Oilers are going to collect in their own zone. Nurse is going to send it off the boards. Arizona steals, comes in shot. Bouchard's got it, or Koskinen had it, and the guy crashed right in on top of him. This is going to bring up some action. Kraus, he was the Arizona guy at the bottom of it all. Koskinen has been sharp when needed. 4:27 remaining in the second. And they're going to drop off to another commercial break. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. It's been a good game, as I said. Like, Arizona has not been outplayed as badly as the score would show. They've had 3 good scoring opportunities. Koskinen's just been great in all 3 instances. So we'll see how this game pans out. I'm hoping for lots more scoring. I'd like Arizona to score a couple and make this close. As I said, I am cheering for the Oilers, but I don't get to wear my Kachina jersey very often, so I'm repping it. I almost always do cheer for the Canadian teams as a Canadian. Not always. There's some teams I just won't cheer for. I might have to do a video about that. Just to kind of let everyone know what I feel about every team. As I said, I like most teams. Especially the more I watch. I had grudges like when I was a kid. Oh my god, I hated Chicago. Oh, with passion. No, not so much. There's nothing else to watch now. All the football games over, but that was one of those quicker commercial breaks. And we were back in action. Okay. Somebody in the crowd has a sign that says she's from Canada. I haven't seen this woman in 4 years. She's from Canada. I love a little interesting crowd reaction. So the Oilers are going to win the draw in their own zone, very important. And they are able to push it past the line and clear it out. This is that 3rd line, or this is the 4th line. This is not the Bouchard lines. This one hasn't been as effective, but here comes the Coyotes. They stop at line, shot from the point. Koskinen got it, but he didn't control the rebound. And Arizona will set up shop again. They're going to send it down low. Kessel swings it around. Oh, he sends it across the front, but it doesn't hit anyone. And it's back out to the point. Down low, shot in front, and Koskinen's got that one. He's going to hold on to that. And just like that, the ice is kind of tilted in the other direction. Okay, so we got Koskinen readying up. McDavid will take the face off. He hasn't been messing around since that penalty. He's like, screw it, I'll take it myself. And he did it ultra slow and he still won, no problem. Oilers failed to clear again, a recurring theme, but so far they've been getting bailed out. Again, Duncan Keith sends it up, can't clear. CC now will send it up to McDavid. McDavid will bring it across. Tries to send it back to Pugliardi. Would have been a great play had it clicked. Keith slows it down at the point. Hyman spins, puts it off to McDavid across. Keith with a big shot. It's in and out of his glove. Pugliardi now back to the point. Shot from Keith. Nobody's really sure where it went. I think it hit somebody in front. McDavid's going to work it out of the center. I think he took a high stick there, but because he didn't react, there's no call. CC working it. Oilers with some good pressure now. Puck is finally whistled down. Or play is finally whistled down as the goalie grabs the puck. Great flurry of action there. As the Oilers let them know, hey, we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We're gonna get it. That's what you don't want, right? When you're winning like this, you don't want to take your foot off the gas. Sometimes that's what it can seem like. So Cassian is gonna Get it out from behind the net. Now it's back to Fogo. Fogo. He's setting up shot behind the net. Swings out to the near side. Back to the point. Bouchard sends it, but it goes wide. Now the Oilers are going to swing it down low. Cassian's got it in the top corner. Puts it off to Ryan. Ryan's going to swing around it. Somebody got a glove on his hand. He's lucky they didn't get back off. Shot. Oh, that was dangerous. Fogo almost tipped in a second of the night. He still controlled it. He's going to give it off to Cassian. Cassian's going to fight two guys in the corner. And Fogo will come up with it. He tries to wrap around. Goalie gets his pad down and blocks that. Well, they're still buzzing here. Now it's Yamamoto and Draisaitl. Fogo will go off now after another great shift. He's definitely fit in on this team nicely. Unexpectedly, I think, but very nicely. Shot from Bouchard. That's going to deflect into the corner. And looks to finally get a whistle. Hopkins had a shot in it, and shots are now 20 apiece as it is swung a little back the other way. Seems to be going in spurts. Somebody controls the action for a while, then the other guy controls the action for a while. That's what you like. You want some good back and forth action. Alright, face off. Draisaitl. He's desperate to win it. Nugent Hopkins comes in and helps. Now Draisaitl walks out of the corner, tries the little flip job. Doesn't work. Now he tries to center it, and oh, dangerous. Yamamoto almost got a stick on it, but it's going to get covered. That's going to bring up another face-off in the Arizona zone. I tell you, let's bring it. Let's bring it, let's bring it, let's bring it. Alright, face off. Won by Arizona, and they're going to swing it out. As far as the line, they're struggling to get it out, but you're going to go all the way back to Barry. Barry send it across to Nurse. Sends it to a streaking Draisaitl. That's cut up the middle. Gives it off to Nuge. Gives it back to looks like that's Nurse. Yeah, Nurse. Yamamoto now behind the net. And we'll cycle back to Draisaitl, who's covering for Nurse. Nuge takes out his man, and Nurse takes it at center now. Back in his defensive position, but Arizona steals it and gets stripped up by his own man. Rightfully no call there. And the Oilers will send it down. They try to get it to the line. Yamamoto loses it though. Arizona will recoup behind their own net. Send it up rather quickly. I don't think anyone was expecting that. And now they had a chance, two guys to easily steal it, but they didn't. So it rolls through. Hyman gets it off to McDavid. Is that offside? They are calling it offside. The guy dove hard. Pugliarvi dove hard. But I don't think the way he looks, I don't even think he's going to try to argue it. I say good effort though. I say damn good effort. He boogied. Felt like he, slacked off. He made an honest effort to get there. But another draw that they're going to have to redo. And they're having words. Alright. So Hyman. Cocoon, McDavid. Oh, that was the end of the second period. Let's see what time it actually warmed up. And we're going to go to the second period. Which does mean it's time for me to get another drink. that there. Definitely not like that. It's just so I don't have to switch back and forth all the time. Alright guys, I will be back shortly. Alright, we are back. Very showing happy lighting Sonic up. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's an Ovechkin scoring. Well, yeah, that's what happens. Ovechkin is a scorer. Oh, it's chilly. I don't know where you guys are. But I'll tell you what. That makes it all right. It gets cold. Oh. It's hard Large screwdrivers. That's hot sauce. Good stuff. Put that stuff on there. Pineapple habanero, it's real nice. I'm showing the goals again behind them. Just a second. And the owners are just Googling them. Tomorrow night. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the Vegas Edmonton game. Probably watch Buffalo Boston too because I like that one. And Saturday I got Calgary at Washington. Early game. I like those. We'll probably do the Vancouver Seattle game that night. Starting a rivalry? Question, no question. We need another good rivalry. Good hot sauce, but you do need to. You do need to drink. Which is why I'm good to sign it with hot sauce, right? Switch everything. Put the hot sauce in the water and like 2 cigars. Just waiting for it to come back. Intermission should be almost over. But yeah, well, I think on Saturday we'll do Vancouver Seattle, and tomorrow the Vegas Edmonton game again. Get to Edmonton, Jersey again. For that one. As I said, normally it wouldn't be rocking my Edmonton jersey, but don't get to wear this one very often. Gotta rep the fact that I got this jersey really early. Alright. Sandsbury Trots arrived in 2018 at 216 wins in New York Islanders. The lowest goals allowed in the NHL. But they've lost to Lightning in the last 2 Eastern Conference Finals. Getting there is pretty good. So Barzal, I don't know why they're talking about them Islanders right now. He's got some good goals. He's a good player for sure. The Islanders are not doing as well this season, that's for sure. We're back at the arena. It is still dark in the background though. Do not see any players yet. There's Mike Bossy now. Yeah, Those are some pretty insane stats. Played 752 games. We have 1,126 points. A lot of people that consider that a pretty amazing career. Who's shocked by the Colorado Avalanche? Jeez. I would not have called them playing as poorly as they are. Montreal Canadiens and the Colorado Avalanche are off to a slow start, definitely. Somebody forgot to give them the memo that the season was starting on time this year. You need to show up on time. Let's track that today, shouldn't I? Oh yeah. Track for today. Views today. Fortunately, I think it's lost those two viewers. Sorry guys, I wish I could be more entertaining, but at this juncture, I'm unaware of what to do during commercial breaks to have every time. I'm surprised dragon crackers in the beach, but okay. Oh man, I wish they'd show something else other than spraying the ice, right? I get so bored of that. Commercial broadcast, spraying the ice. Let's spray the ice more. That'd be marvelous. Alright. Still dark. I don't have a clock counting down. But they're back to a live feed of the arena at least. Do hope everyone's having a good night. Thursday night. It could be a lot of places, but beside the. Alright, at least we're showing some highlights here. This is a different game though. St. Louis and Arizona. Looks like St. Louis was tearing up Arizona too. This game, Iron walks in. He fires it off. McDavid does a quick stop, puts on the brakes. He's gonna go low glove side, just above the pads. Great save. Oh, great goal. McDavid. So it feels like. Scores 3-0, but other than that, shots on goal 20-20, power play 0-3, hits are even, face-offs are 1 away, very even. As I said, this game is not being properly represented in the score compared to how the game is going on. That's good hot sauce. Beautiful Arizona sky. Him and some cat dance, some fancy camera. That's a damn good camera. And guess what, guys? Back to seeing how clean I see it. That does get annoying and annoying fast. I'm gonna watch Adam Cole's thing here, so.
That would ever have a chance of beating me. Never. How are you doing?
Adam Cole,
They're already
baby.
dead. Or they are already dead.
Oh, I might have to watch AEW for sure now. Adam Cole's here.
One of the most important things about a pro wrestler is his theme song. It completely sets the tone of what you're going to get, what you're going to see, how the wrestler presents his tone.
I'm excited.
It takes me away from the songs and the themes are in many ways just as important to set the tone.
Adam Cole, baby. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Let me see what there is right now while we're waiting. Not much there. Here. So, what up? Let's start with that one. That's what happened a lot of time, a long time ago. I was really bored with wrestling and I stopped watching actually for quite a while. And then, oh, here we go. I found TNA at the time, and they were really putting out a compelling product and brought me back in, and I watched WWE again because of it. So I'm definitely petered out on wrestling again, and we'll see if AEW can replace my wanting to watch it up again. Well, it was win the draw, but Arizona's going to send it in deep and ship it around behind the net, and we are into the third period. So let's change that. And it is in the Oilers zone. Arizona is looking to get on the board to start it, but we got a whistle already. Gross is not happy. He's having words. Keller's having words too. It's starting to get a little feisty. But David's going to win the drawback to Barry. To Nurse is going to send it in deep, and McDavid's going to go down himself. Now, Philly RV playing on the boards, gets on the net to Hyman. Hyman skates out. Loses the puck on his feet. And Oilers going to have to recoup. Barry's going to bring it back into his own zone before handing off. Well, trying to hand it off to Nurse. It's a bad pass, and Arizona's going to now bring it in. They drop it. Pucks or ice is being slippery. Sends it across. Ice is being slippery. I mean, the wet ice is stopping the pucks. Shot across. They score, and just like that, Arizona is on the board. We got a 3-1 game, 18:35 into the third period. Beats Costin high blocker side top corner. And that is the first shot of the third period. And it was a beauty. down low, and he just chipped it across everyone's sticks. Across Hyman and McDavid's sticks. And Barry had one in there even. Draisaitl coming right back down. He tries to send him centering pass. Arizona will intercept. And they're going to bring it out. So we got 4 goals. That's better. Every goal is good. I love the goals. Arizona out of their own zone up to center. He backsends it in deep behind the net. Koskinen stops it. He sends it up to Nugent Hopkins. Skates it out slow. It drops to Bouchard. Now he brings it out across the line. Back to Nugent Hopkins crossing the offensive blue line. Shot by Yamamoto. Handled it. And the Arizona's going right back out. Crossing the blue line themselves. Circles in. Shot, and Koskinen has a little trouble with that one too. They want to get a lot of shots to Koskinen right now. I was kind of feeling rough. Arizona across the line. Tries to quick move, but Draisaitl's going to knock it off his stick. Draisaitl now loses it. Arizona again shot, but this time it goes wide. And Kessel's down. Oh, I guess is there a whistle? The camera's on Kessel, slowly skating. I don't know. Face-off's going to be deep in Edmonton territory. Alright, Arizona. It's going to kick it up in the neutral zone, but Barry will intercept. He sends a shot wide. Barry's still fighting for it. He's going to get it down. And across back to Keith on the point. Keith's going to walk in, shot, kicked out. Then Arizona will take over it. Dangerous pass in front of their own net, but they will figure it out. He's got some speed. He tries to get it out. Potential high stick into the face, but there is no call. Again, Arizona goaltender. Good stick work to bring down that puck. Fights from behind the net. I do. How's it going, Spencer? I'm only wearing it because I do have it. Normally, I'd be rocking my Oilers jersey, but the old original Kachina, it's a very old one. Arizona's breaking out. They're going to come across the line. That was close to offside. Koskinen makes the save. Rebounds kicked out. Arizona back to the point. They certainly have some renewed vigor in this third period. They send it around behind the net. Nurse has got him pinned up against the wall. Fogle and kind of the Cassian line has been very effective this game. He's back out again. We have 15:49 remaining. Shots are now 23-22 in favor of the Yotes. And they will chase it down. Timmins knocks it through. Hyman's going to try and chip it up. Cocoon comes to pinch. Arizona, though, is going to be able to maybe clear. No, Bouchard gets a stick in there and saves it in. And now it comes back to him. He takes a shot. Looks like it was blocked by Puljujärvi. And the Yotes will bring it out. They shoot it in on Koskinen from distance. So he has to play it. And he settles it down. And he's going to send it in, and that will be offside against the Oilers, and they will have a face-off coming up. Just outside the Arizona zone. Draisaitl's going to take the draw now. He's going to win it back to Keith, who will swing it behind his own net. Yamamoto's there waiting for it. He's immediately got 2 Yotes on though. Sends it down. Shot from bad angle, and Keith can intercept that. He sends it up to Draisaitl. Draisaitl forward to Yamamoto, drops back to Draisaitl. He's got it near the top hash marks. He out-muscles a man and sends it to Nugent Hopkins. He's going to cycle it into the corner, backhands it through to Drysdale. Drysdale trying to work behind the net. He swings back outside. Back to Yamamoto in the middle. Back to Drysdale. Fiddling on the board here. Yamamoto's going to finally spring through and swing behind the net. Yes, it's very important that Koskinen can maintain this. He's played very well tonight. But the Yotes are definitely starting to pressure now. Nugent Hopkins can send it up to Draisaitl, who took that pass a lot of people couldn't have received. And back to the point shot, that's been a riddle wide. Now Nurse comes in with a shot, and the goalie will cover up and hold on. And now we're going to have an offensive zone face-off. Yes. 13:57 remaining in the third, and we get another commercial. I really hope Koskinen can maintain it. I forget who the third goalie even is, but I'll remember his name when I hear it. I know I just read about it the other day. I didn't even really see what happened. At the time, I thought it was more of him being pulled because of the 4 goals, but I wasn't watching the game. I had to listen to it because I was on my way to a hockey game myself. I try to broadcast most of these games, especially the other games, both for enjoyment and I have a lot of people that like the Oilers. I wouldn't mind doing Leaf games too sometimes, but they're just on so bloody early. Still commercial. Check that out. AEW. That's not I can watch that after. Alright, they're showing me some. And we're back. Everyone's having conversations on the bench, hopefully. Brewing up our game plans. They're going to need it. There's going to be some excitement in there. Alright. Face off won by the Coyotes. They put it behind their own net, but Hyman out hustles. He tries to walk out and shoot as the puck knocked off his stick. Keller gets it as far as the line, and Nurse can't hold it in. So he has to retreat and sends it back in now. McDavid's chasing it, Puljujarvi. And again, Nurse just can't hold it in, so he will have to bring it back. This time he sends it to Puljujarvi, who breaks the clean of the blue line. He's going to bring it behind the net all by himself. He's getting a couple of hacks there with the cross check. McDavid back to the point. And shot in. It is kicked out by the goalie, and Arizona's going right the other way. Arizona's really good at getting rebounds and taking them out of their zone quickly. Speaking of quickly, McDavid moves in, gives it off to Puljujarvi, who hits a high heater. High into the blocker side shoulder. The goalie's going to easily snag that up. And we're going to have another offensive zone face-off. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. You guys could all come out and watch, or at least listen. It's been a good game. I wouldn't mind seeing some more goals, some excitement here. Brian's going to win the face-off. Koskinen is going to send it back to Cocoon. And quick shot from the other point from Bouchard, and that's going to bring another whistle. And we'll have another face-off, this time on the other side of the goal from there. It's got a sweet basket. And Ryan wins the face-off back to Bouchard. Big shot, and that gets past the goalie, but it's going to go into the corner. No doubt. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Appreciate. If we could get there, it'd be amazing. The more subs, the better. And Bouchard's got, or Fogel's got it behind the net. He's going to send it back to Bouchard. To Cocoon. Shot goes wide. Stick goes flying. There it is. Thanks, Ryan. I'm going to move that. Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Okay. That's the kind of one. There we go. Much better spot. Alright. I'll give it another one just because it was him. Alright, and it looks like Edmonton is getting their first shot at a power play here. And one of the most lethal power plays in the last couple of years is going to get to go to work. Shots. 6:24. They're going to take that before they drop the puck. This action could come fast and furious. Alright, Beagle's going to take the face off against Draisaitl. Draisaitl will bring it back to the point. Nugent Hopkins helps it. He walks in, quick shot to Hyman. Oh, and the goalie had to be sharp, kicked off to make that save on McDavid's shot. And we're going to have another face off on the opposite side. 11:31 left in the third. 1:51 left on the power play. Yeah, Hyman got it across to McDavid, but there was a little stick on it to slow it down. And McDavid was kind of at a bad angle, but the goalie was over in time. Oilers win the draw again, and Nugent Hopkins going to swing it behind the net to McDavid. McDavid sends it all the way back to the point. Barry sends it to Draisaitl, back to McDavid, back to Barry, over to Nugent Hopkins. He comes in, sends it back across. McDavid had got it on the wrong hand, though, so he had to bring it across. They'll have to settle it down again. Now Nugent Hopkins swings it behind himself to Barry at the point. McDavid at the high slot. Over to Nugent Hopkins, across to McDavid, and they score. They send it right in front, and Hyman's got a second of the game on the power play, and just like that, we got a 4-1 game. You don't want to give this power play any chances. And just like that, the Oilers go up 4-1 and get a little insurance. Hyman must be loving playing with McDavid. That's his third goal, 2 tonight. And like that one, I mean, it's just garbage. It's just trickling from McDavid's shot. He just has to give her a little poke. Come on. Who's not going to love that? That's how I in beer league get all my goals. Face off won by the Oilers. It is 10:51 remaining in the third period now. And we have 5 goals. This has been a great game. That was a great pickup, man. Great pickup. And now the Coyotes come in. See if they can mount a little bit of pressure here now. Cece's fighting for it. Ryan, Cassian. This has been a good line too for the Oilers. It's nice to see them having some depth with multiple lines. Fogel's going to kick it out. And yeah, like Arizona now has it. Down to the hash marks. Out to the point. can't quite handle it, so he's going to have to cycle it down to the side. Keller's going to throw it across. Again, sloppy play off. Can't quite control it. It's going to get all the way around to him again. This time he makes a clean pass to the D. They send it around. Big hit by Aguilar's. But it lets the guy get open. Shot. Koskinen's up to save though. Another great save, Koskinen. When they've needed him, he's there. 4-1, 9:35 left. We're going for another commercial break here. Another great game. We've been getting very lucky on the games we're showing yet. They've been very entertaining. And it looks like the Oilers are just going to roll to start this season. Definitely a scary, scary team. There's a reason they're number one in the power rankings. I don't see things changing. Who's their next game against? Yeah, Vegas again tomorrow. That's going to really show it. If they can beat Vegas, I can only dream. That's an incredible start. I don't know when the last time. Even the last time they went 3-0 to start the season, it's been a long time. If they could put 4-0 to start the season, that would be pretty sick. As sick as Skywalker becoming my 30th sub. Let's go. Well done. Pumped. Just at the beginning of the season, too. Really hoping we can get it rolling. Let's go, boys. Yeah, 8 points. It's awesome. You know, if we get the full 82 game season, they've got 8 points already. What do? I think you have to. You have to go with Koskinen. Especially, he's hot. You're not going to need him all season, so you don't have to worry about tying him out. Yeah. If they're going to play Skinner in one of the 2 games, I think this is the game you want to start him in, right? Because I think you can outscore Arizona, even if Skinner let in some goals. But against Vegas, you're not going to have that luxury. That's going to be a tough game. You know, I mean, Vegas isn't playing amazing hockey so far this season, but alright, Edmonton's going to flip it up super high. Comes down at the line. Arizona will backhand it and get it out. Some dangerous high sticks. Oh, yeah, it looks like they're going to call one of them. I don't know if it was the Edmonton one. Yeah, it looks like Schmaltz is going to the box. He high sticks Kyle Turris. And that nasty, scary Edmonton power play is going back to work. 1 for 1 on the night. I'm sure it's going to be one of the top power play units in the league again. As it always is. Here we are. Oilers win the draw. And they will control. Nugent Hopkins off the back of the wall. It's going to go back to Barry, back to Nugent Hopkins, who gets it across, and just like that, McDavid. It was barely a power play, and already McDavid's put it in. Schwartz probably barely sat down. Didn't even get the seat warm. And this is really looking like a comfortable win now. As I said, this is the game you probably should have started Skinner. And, oh man, McDavid had all the Nugent Hopkins, like it went off his skate to stick. Like most people couldn't even forehand backhand or backhand to forehand that quick. He's off skate to forehand that quick. And we are looking at a 5-1 game. And gotta update the shots and stuff here. It's insane. It's super exciting. While Basketball Cinema needed 7 goals or under, he is teetering on the breaking point now, being able to win his bet. I would have thought it was a little safer than that, but it is easy mode tonight. But it's been really good to start the season. I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of anything, but the Oilers are looking good in all three phases this season. So Arizona not willing to give up yet. It's still putting on low pressure. Gaining the zone, dumping it in Dune. CC will hit it up to Duncan Keith. He's gonna finally get it to Cassian. Cassian will dish off to Turris. Or sorry, CC. I thought that was 8. He'll send it all the way in. And Shore's just happy to plug away in the corner. Now it's up to Turris. Turris with a shot. And the goalie had to be wise there. I don't think the Arizona goaltender has played that poorly necessarily, but he's just been rained with shots, and the shots that he has let in are fairly unstoppable. Like, especially that last power play with David again. What do you think? Bouchard with a quick shot off the face-off, but Arizona's clear. What do you think McDavid can get to in points? He's already off to a rocket start. I'm really hoping we get the full 82 game season and see what he can actually do in a season. How close to 200 points can the guy get? I don't know, I'm just putting that out there. It seems impossible for most people, but that guy, who knows? Arizona, it's going to chip it in deep. They're going to go for a change. Like Cocoon will get it off to his German brother in Draisaitl, who's going to bring it through the center. With some quick moves, he's still got it through across the blue line. Draisaitl back to the point. Nurse back to Draisaitl from an impossible angle, but he still takes that shot. And now it's going to go all the way down the ice, so the Oilers will have to reroute. And Nugent Hopkins, who's got a couple assists tonight, will give it off to Nurse. All in all, this is a good start for this road trip for the Edmonton Oilers. It's nice to get a couple straight wins like this, and again, as I said, 8 points. That's a great way to start. 8 out of possible 8 is the best way you can start a season. And I do think the Edmonton Oilers are for real this season. This is going to be scary. Nurse and sends it all the way up to Hyman. Hyman tries to drop it for McDavid, but McDavid was already cutting through the center. So they're going to have to get it out. Pugliarvi, though, is still harassing, and he makes it cough up. Hyman will chase them out, and Arizona just can't get anything going. They are stuck at neutral zone in the neutral zone at best. Keith's got it in his own zone. He tries to give it to McDavid too, but it's too far away from him. Now Edmonton will break it out. Pugliarvi will send it in high, and the goalie will just glove it down, and he's happy to hold for a whistle. 5.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Yes. I don't think there was any choice but to do that. Like, I don't know who else gets moved. But it's, I think, for them, a tougher division. I don't want to disparage Pacific, because the Pacific's a damn tough division too, as our teams are in the Pacific. And so are the normally tough Ducks, Kings, and Sharks. It honestly looks, the Ducks did really good in their road trip, besides, they lost a really good game against the Oilers, and then they lost big time against the Jets. But they look a lot better, definitely, than they looked last year. So the Sharks are doing really good, and the Kings are doing decent, so the Pacific could be dangerous as well. But the Oats just seem to struggle wherever they are, I guess. Gotta move them out of the desert. I forget who suggested it, but it was whatever. I was watching some YouTube and they said they should just move Arizona to Houston. looks like Houston already has a hockey market. They're going to support an NFL team. It would be a big rivalry with Dallas, and they're already in the Central Division. But, those are all fair points. The same guy suggested that Florida moves to Quebec, because nobody cares about Florida even in Florida. Quebec would be insane, and that would stay in the same division. He had some interesting ideas. I forget who it was. I watched too many videos. Alright, we are back. And Edmonton is going to lose this job. It's been pretty even, as I said. Turris is going to circle it, though, and send it behind the net. And they're fighting hard for it, that's for sure. Even the fourth line, like, this is, yeah, it would be. This Edmonton attack is just smothering right now. Like, Arizona can get nothing going. And this is exactly what you want to see in a shutdown. You know, I hate when you see a team that's winning and they sit back in their own zone and kind of play defensive. I love this kind of way you shut down the game by playing offensively, swinging it into their corners and just like hitting it in the corners, wasting all the time in their zone. There was a video about all sports, and it talked about the Raiders too, that they need to change their name, which I never even thought of, but Pirates in the Desert does not seem to make a lot of sense. But there is 4 minutes and 16 seconds left, and I don't see much chance for the Coyotes. Cassian's got it behind the net. He's going to work his way out. A shot from the point. Fogel's got a tip, but it's going to go into the corner where Ryan fights with it. Cassian with a big hit. Arizona's going to break out though. 2-on-2. Now they're going to slowly weave it away, and they're just going to give the puck away. Now here, Fogel, have the puck. And now Fogel will just sit behind his net. He's got his mouth guard hanging out. He's just leaning his stick on his legs. Oh, I'm calling a whistle. I thought he was just literally leisurely sitting there. There's going to be a penalty against Cassian. I mean, that hit did seem like a little bit behind. They're going to call it interference. I guess Arizona is going to get a chance. They're, and they're giving them 4 minutes until we go home. Let's see. Oh yeah, he just stuck the guy in the back for no apparent reason. Unsportsmanlike or what? I don't know. That was a dick move. But he's coming out of the penalty box now. He's chatting the ref up in a not very positive way. He's clapping him, saying, "Good job, bud. Good job, bud." And looks like he's being escorted off the ice. So we do have a power play for Arizona, and as I said, it's been futile so far, and right away Bouchard takes the puck up, and he gets a shot in, and the goalie has to be sharp. Got Hyman right on the doorstep. He'll happily hop in with a hat trick. More than happy with that. Face-off is won by Arizona. They take it behind their own net. Hyman's applying pressure. Also got Nugent Hopkins. He's got 6 in the lane. Arizona does manage to break in though. They're going to set up. Took the puck to the center. Shot. Misses the net. Koskinen didn't quite see it, but all safe so far. Again, they swing it around the outside. Schwartz sends it in. High bouncing puck. Nugent Hopkins is going to get it off to Bouchard, who's going to give it back to Nurse. They're going to sit back, play a whole game of back and forth, and then send it all the way down the ice. Arizona goalie stops behind the net. 2:44 left in the game, a minute left in the power play. And even on the power play, they have not been able to get anything going. Edmonton's special teams on both sides of the puck is looking super dangerous. They got two. Oh, thanks. No problem. I love the Arizona jersey. I got this one when they first moved from Winnipeg, and I don't get to wear it often, so you're very welcome. Arizona's going to break out, send the puck back, and they're going to come in, try one last gasp. Got 20 seconds left on this power play. I don't think they've got a shot yet that's hit the net. Again, a shot in, but it is blocked. And the Oilers failed to get it out though. Kessel's got it. He's going to swing it to the point. And they've got a chance for one last shot. It's high. Koskinen gets it, but there is a rebound. And now Turris is racing out of the box after the puck. And the power play is officially over. Arizona's still coming out with it. And Bouchard's going to fight in the corner for it. Him and Ryan are happy just to pin it up against the boards. Oh man, thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming by too. Good night. And yeah, definitely go Oilers. Arizona behind the net. Bouchard is equal to the task though, and Turris is going to flip it high and out. And again, Arizona just can't muster anything, and we're into the final minute of the game. And it definitely looks like, without a doubt, the Oilers are going to start the season 4-0. I believe this is the first time since their Gretzky era they have done such a feat. And I think the league needs to be a little wary. Yamamoto blows a tire. Arizona's got 37 seconds left to come up with something. CC's going to flip it back out though. 26 seconds left. Koskinen's just going to play it into the corner, and again the Oilers will just flip it out. Happy to just flip it out deep. They don't mind playing this kind of defensive game when you're on a 5-1 lead, but it's when you're on like a 3-2 lead or something and teams play ultra defensive. Koskinen doesn't like the way that's going. He's going to put his hand on it. And it looks like they just let the clock run out, even though there was 1.7 seconds left. We all know what was going to happen. And that is going to be a final. What a dream. I hope some of you guys are able to join us again tomorrow. I will definitely be wearing the Oilers jersey for that one, as they go against the Vegas Golden Knights. Again, thanks again for everyone for showing up. I appreciate all the support. I am super happy we got 30 subs today. Again, super appreciative. You guys take care, and we'll see you in